Hey guys, a wrench for Shane here. Today we are going to be removing the fender on my car trailer and making it removable on hinges so that I can open the door on a car when it's on my trailer and get out and get in the thing, because 6 inches of door travel ain't enough. So let's take a look here. This is my 18-foot 7K Summit tilt deck trailer, made in the USA here in Oregon. I'm in Washington, but close enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this fender here all the way down there, and then we are going to make it hingy and pinny, and hopefully we'll end up with a fender that hinges. And if I want to, there's 2 removable pins, with little cotter pins, and I can take the whole fender off completely if I really want to. But with it being able to hinge out of the way, I think that'll give us enough room. So I think that'll be pretty cool. So let's get you set up and we will start hacking away. See this bit of the fender that I'm going to cut. There's just a couple tack welds. There. I guess I could have taken the wheels off and figured that out, but I didn't. So let's do this. Alright, so we got that piece of angle here cleaned up. Lower part of the fender still on. I'll go back here. I do have a jack stand under it. And we'll clean that up. Grab my hinges and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's what I got for latches. I like these because they have a pin and they will stay. You can have them locked so when you open the fender it stays open. Next are the hinges. Amazon special. Flip open like that. They also have a little cotter pin, so you can pull the whole pin remove the entire fender, which I like. So let's go take a look how to fit in there. Like that. Then that'll rest on top, like so. Let's see, there's the wire. Let's go ahead and pull that out. So this probably cut that about there. So anyway, we got these hinges cut so they'll fit inside here like that. Trailer hinges, cool. Alright, so now we are going to clean up the fender a bit. You didn't see any of that, but I got this all cleaned up pretty well. Next, we will get the grinder, and I'm gonna grind under here a little bit so I can put some weld for that hinge underneath. That's not gonna be fun, but we'll do that. I'll remove my license plate so I get a little more room in there. Alright. Alright. Drill a hole right there so I can plug weld into that. Make it the drill. That way I don't have to weld upside down. I don't have to worry about grinding under there. I'd have to take this fender off to do it, I think. Put it fender back on there. It's getting kind of bright out here. I got some flat stock. I think it's 2-inch. We'll cut out a section. I think I'm gonna go to like here. That way I think I'm gonna go to like here to here. That way my latch can be right here and not stick out past the fender, which is what I don't want. So let's go look. All right. Here's my flat stock. 3/16, I think. I don't know. 1/8, maybe 1/8. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to cut a chunk, and we're gonna cut it to like here. My latch will mount there. It'll be all hunky-dory. This fit. We'll go like that. Weld on there. Latch. Bada bing, bada boom. We got a hinging fender. And then I'll get some square stock to make that inside lip in here. It'll be covered like 1/2 inch square stock, and then it'll also help make the fender rigid, because right now it's kind of floppy because it's only held in with tack welds and stuff. So we'll strengthen that all up, get that cut. Here's the hinge, or the latchy do-bonger. I want it to sit about flush with the fender there, and then this, something like that. Stop there. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll put it about there. That'll go there. Flush. And we'll make it shoot, 7 inches long. All right, let's cut a square edge on here first. Welder out and weld that up. Alright, I'm just gonna put a few tacks on it because it's super windy out here. Pretty good. Good enough. I ain't no welder. I mean, I weld stuff, but I don't get paid to weld. Well, professionally anyway. Flat. Go. I know this is a screwdriver, not a chisel, but it's a Harbor Freight screwdriver, so it's also a Harbor Freight chisel. They seem like they're on there pretty good. Plug welded, a couple tacks. Plug welded, couple tacks. Those are welded on there. Let's get the fender back in place. So far, bada bing, put that right about there. I'll get another one right there. Bada bing. Boom. Just like that. So that'll latch it in. Fender still looks good. I'm liking it. Here's my game plan. This will go something like that. Right? This will go something like that. But it'll be like there. So alright, so I transferred, put some grease on there, transferred it to that bracket. Let's grab my drill. I'll have to figure out what size those pins are. Come over here to my table. Alright, there it is, transferred there. Get a little punch. All my punches are at work, just like my chisels. But we got this Craftsman screwdriver. That might work. Geez, I'm shaking. Bunga. There. Alright. Let's go see what size those pins are. There, wipe the grease off. Let's roll. It's like perfectly the same size. So I need to hog it out just so slightly. Alright, back to the drill. Yeah. Cowabunga, dude. There you go. So, I've got it on pins. Pull that pin. Pull this pin. Ta-da! Let's get some spray paint. Touch that all up. Cool. I like it. Alright, well, I kind of got sidetracked and ran out of some time. So I went and got some spray paint and some angle. And we're going to paint the trailer, put the wheels back on it, and then I'll finish this tomorrow. continue this another day. But right now, we got her painted, wheels back on her, and here's the angle iron I got to stiffen up the inside of the fender to help cover up the small gap there. We'll get that done tomorrow. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut off this lip here so it's flush with this angle. Put a few more tacks on the angle and paint it up. Got it all welded up, painted up, hit it with the heat gun. Still a little tacky, but I removed these pins so those won't be painted. Just because, I don't know, I like the look of some parts not being painted, especially the ones that move. So there's that. Yeah, so we'll see if we can let this dry for a little bit. That worked out pretty good. I'm happy with it. So yeah, turned out good. Anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe.